Where are we going, Joyce?
Taiwan.
We're in the car right now. We're about to get on a plane in like an hour when we get to the airport. So it's pretty dark. It's snowing outside in New York. Bye, Joyce.
Bye.
I'll see you in Taiwan.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Have a good flight.
You too.
各位贵宾大家好，因为地面噪音的原因，耽误各位记者起飞的时间，阮感觉非常的抱歉，也感谢你的耐心加了解。欢迎各位在咱乘客的航线员，中华航空跟越南航空联合订的航班11组为纽约登到台北。咱今日回程时间就爱15点钟到55分。为了做到安全，即马请暂时常使用电子用品，尽量观赏各种安全的示范，多谢。
Hey Joyce, where are we?
Taiwan.
The last time I saw you, you were getting out of a car, and now we're in Taiwan like 17 hours, actually longer, like 20 hours later. So my flight was like delayed 4 hours. But they got here earlier and they waited for us, and now we're in the airport and we're trying to get a cab. Hey, what's up guys? I'm here in Taipei and I've finally checked into my hotel. We got in really early. My flight was delayed like 3 hours, so we didn't leave New York till 3:30 in the morning. It took like 16 hours to fly here, and then we got here around 9 a.m. And then when we got to the hotel, they're like, you can't check in until 3, which is so rough if you've been flying for 16 hours. Anyway, we finally checked in. I'm here with my family, and this is the first time that my family, except for my brother, unfortunately, because he couldn't get off of work to come, but this is the first time my parents have taken us, like me and my sister, to Taiwan, and it's kind of a really big deal. So my parents moved from Taiwan to England in the 70s, and I was born in England, and in the early 80s we moved to New York City, where my brother and sister were then born. Since 1981, I guess I came here when I was 4 years old with my parents to see their parents and stuff. I have not been here, so I haven't been in Taiwan with my parents or at all for 36 years. And when we were growing up, a lot of our friends whose parents are from Taiwan, they would bring their kids for the summer and stuff like that. But my parents were never really into it, probably because most of our extended family are all in New York City. So there was like no real familial reason to come back. Anyway, I'm actually so excited to be here right now with them. We are here for quite a long time, so hopefully we get to see a lot of this country, and I hope we get to check out some of the things that my parents used to, like some of the places they used to go to, their college and stuff like that. From what I understand, a lot has changed, and so a lot of things have actually relocated. A lot of things aren't even there anymore, but hopefully we can see some stuff. My dad and my mom have been back without the kids over the past few years, so yeah, I think that they have like a list of cool stuff that they want to show us. Anyway, today our first thing that we're doing is, well, we had lunch while we were waiting for the hotel room, and today the first thing we're really doing is we're meeting up with my cousin, who we've probably seen more than our other relatives. We don't have a lot of relatives left who live in Taiwan. Almost everyone lives in New York, like I said. But I have a cousin who's a couple of years younger than me, who is based out of Taipei, but she flies all the time because she's a flight attendant, actually. And so she actually travels a lot. So she comes to New York sometimes. She goes to California all the time, so she's always in the States. But we're gonna go hang out with her, and then tonight we have dinner with my uncle, who we like never see because he's based here and his family's here. So I'm gonna meet a cousin that I've never met for the very first time tonight, and I think that he's like a teenager, so it's crazy that there's a cousin who's a teenager who I've never actually met. And my uncle's wife, my aunt, who I've also never met. So yeah, it's pretty exciting all around. I don't know if I'm going to film a lot of the family stuff, only because, you know, it's not fair to other people to just stick a camera in their face, but I will definitely film food and drinks and, like, you know, street scenes, because I actually I have no memory of coming to Taipei when I was a child at all. I have like vague memories of like a theme park or like a carnival thing, but I don't even know if that exists. I have to ask my mom. I don't know. Today's also such a blur because I feel like I got some sleep on the plane, but really when you fly, it's basically like being awake. So I feel like I've just been awake for 2 whole days. It is now the middle of the afternoon on Monday in Taipei, which means it's late at night or like early in the morning in New York. It's all very confusing. However, I do think I have mastered this long haul Asia trip thing. In the past 3 months, I guess 2 months ago I went to Hong Kong for a long weekend, and then last month I was in Japan, and now I'm in Taiwan. So I've been flying back and forth from New York to Asia a lot. And what I have figured out is if you manage to get like a little bit of sleep on the plane, it's actually super helpful. I'm not very good at sleeping on planes. But what I also figured out is that once you get in, if you can take a nap, try to take a nap. We didn't have time this time because I have to go like right now to go meet my cousin. But I always pack like a really floofy dress, like this dress. I have a lot of dresses from Lazy Oaf, that British fashion brand that worked really well for this purpose. So I always pack like a really big floofy dress, because when you get off the plane, you're like bloated from the plane food, which is like always extra salty because your taste buds behave differently in the air, so they want you to like taste stuff. So it's extra salty, so I retain so much water from being on a plane. Plus you're dehydrated. My ankles get like swollen for like days after I get off the plane. That's like way too much information, but I have to think about that when I'm packing. I don't want to wear anything tight or like constricting when I get to a place, because if I'm eating a lot of new foods, I don't want to feel like restricted in any way. So I always pack super stretchy stuff and like loose and billowy clothes. Anyway, so this is like my favorite thing to wear. I think you've probably seen this in the last few of my vlogs. I'll get off the plane, be exhausted from like not sleeping for 2 days, and then immediately have to go out for dinner, and I usually wear either this dress or this other Lazy Oaf dress that I own. Anyway, so we're gonna head over to a cafe or something near Taipei 101, which is this super tall skyscraper. And yeah, it's a little bit cloudy outside, so it's not like super beautiful and sunny, but hopefully the weather will clear up in the next few days and we'll get some really good weather. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to share this trip with you. Let's go. It's ballet dancing on an elevator. As you do. It's like knowing all the answers. Oh, you're sorry, but you never can tell. All the lovers, we were diving for 2D different colors that we had to put to sleep. All the lovers, hope that we could break the spell. All the lovers, we went down the wishing well. Hey Hey guys, what's up? I am back from dinner and it was a really interesting evening actually. We had dinner in the hotel at this restaurant, which I think has like, it was interesting because I've heard from my dad that this restaurant has like special meaning for his family and like therefore like my family by like, because it's my dad. So I guess my grandfather back in the day when he and all of his family used to pay respect to his you know, grandparents and like relatives who had passed, after they would go visit the graveyard and like pay their annual respects, they would all go to this hotel restaurant and have like lunch or dinner together. So this has like, I guess they did this every year. So this restaurant and this hotel has like a huge amount of significance for my family. And so it was interesting to eat there. I don't think it's changed very much in the past like 50 or so years. It was really cool. Like the food was unlike any other restaurant that I've been to like ever. It had like a huge variety of stuff and things that I'm pretty sure were regional or very specific to Taiwan, which was really, really cool. Today was such an interesting day. It always is, because the first day when you get off like a super long flight and you're totally discombobulated and you're tired and you have no idea what day it is or what time it is and you're just somewhere brand new, it was pretty like low-key. I did get to see one of my cousins who I'd never got to see, and then we met a teenage cousin that we've never met before, and he was like very teenager-y, which was super funny. And yeah, so tomorrow I think we're gonna take it easy in the morning. I'm gonna try to do some planning in the morning because I don't think we've actually planned that much stuff for this trip. And playing it by ear doesn't really work. I think with a group trip, like if you travel by yourself or with like one other person, it seems to work, but if you have a group, it can just be chaos. So I'm gonna actually try to plan a bunch of stuff tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow afternoon we're gonna go with my uncle, who we had dinner with tonight, up to where he lives and check out that town, which is like one of the major port cities. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, please click that button below and subscribe, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.